we will talk about and human rights case. We have to decide which court has jurisdiction over the case that the Mayan people are implied. Then I have to see decide Mr. Rigoberta Menchutum, pretty woman that has a fantastic name that along with that is affiliated with the Association of the Human Rights in Spain and file a crime report of the place in Guatemala since 1978 to the 1986. And the events that was included in this when the Guatemala leaders are governed by the military government. Then Mrs. Rigoberta claimed that Spanish courts have jurisdiction over this case, but despite the fact that Spain is not directly involved in this case. Then my partner Norma will explain you the resolution of this case.
Okay, so this case went to the Spanish Supreme Court, and they actually decided with the arguments and the human rights courts do not have the right to rule over such a case, or does not have jurisdiction. So they considered this case closed, but then the Spanish Constitutional Court revised the case and actually made some investigations, and then they said that the Supreme Court made a wrong decision, and that the Spanish court did really have jurisdiction to rule over this case, because they said that jurisdiction over such crimes under the universal jurisdiction principle transcends the harm done to the specific individual victims. It actually affects the international community as a whole. That is why Spain can also rule over such a case, because it affects the whole entire international community, and because the crime of genocide is actually a crime against humanity, which the United Nations considers
Then I have to cite before take the second part that I have to name this case that is a sentence of the Spanish Constitutional Court, case 2037 in the year 2005 on the 26th of September. In the BOE, Boletín Oficial del Estado, we can find it at number 2058 on the 28th of October of the same year, 2005.
Okay, and then we also have to state how we were able to find this case in the database, in the internet. And while we were provided with information that it's number 237, and that was filed in the year 2005, and that was actually a decision by the Spanish, and that is why we use the database of the and we typed that in, and then we went to the search engine of this Tribunal Constitucional and typed in the number 2005, enter, and then we were provided with this sentence.
But not the auto, because in the same year and with the same number to 2037 here's an auto. We only are talking about the sentence.
Exactly.
Whoa! Then we will talk about the second part that we have to explain how does legal skills work for us. Then Norma.
Well, we started learning about legal terminology with Miss Kish Beavers, and she taught us all the important words we have to know for our law studies.
And also I remember that we have talked in class about legal professions like attorney, court clerk, judge,
Prosecutor.
lawyer, yes. And then I think that is for show us that which legal job is better for us and to decide which job are we going to do in the future.
And then we also learned about legal sources, how to find where and how to find legal information basically.
And oral skills, yeah, also evidence that you are showing us, and yeah, I think that we have learned oral skills to do this work and to prevent the shyness and make a debate or a conversation fluid and efficient.
And also, of course, for a judge, it is very important to be able to have good oral skills in order to present his argument well in court and so on. Yeah, that was an important exercise. And then we learned how to search for legal information, so how to use the different databases in the internet, and also how to find legal information in the library, for example.
For example, in the part one of this work that we have found in the tribunal covered web page that all the information that we need, the name of the sentence and all of the sentence that contains. And also we have seen real trials in the City of Justice of Valencia, and for me, in my opinion, is the best activity that we have done, because you are seeing that the things that you are going to do in the future. We have seen entering again in the legal professions, how a judge manage his work, an attorney, a court clerk, and for me a lot of interest in making sure that my profession will the best point of legal skills.
Yeah, I also very much like the visit to the court, because I've never actually been to a court, also not in my home country, so that was a very nice experience, and I thought it was very interesting to get to know real life court trial that we were able to witness there. And I don't know, I also thought the legal terminology part was quite helpful, because without that, you can't study law without knowing all the information, all the terminology you need.
For example, in legal terminology, for me it's more useful because at the time to translate in Roman law the Latin legal terminology to English legal terminology, I'm Spanish, and for me it's so difficult the new English legal terminology for me, and it helps me a lot. And what mark did you expect?
Well, I think an 8 out of 10 would be a fair grade, because I've been to almost all the classes, I've done all the assignments, and I think I gave my best, and I don't know. I think an 8 out of 10 would be
do all the works, but I don't know. I expect a 10, but I know that it's a little bit difficult, and an 8 or 7, I think that would be a good mark. And okay, that's all. And
Yeah. It was fun.
it was fun. A good. I know that this subject doesn't exist in other universities, and it's a good invent, you know, a good. I don't know.
It's a good way to start your legal.
Yeah, to introduce to the other subjects. Yeah, for the first year, I think it's so good.
Yeah.
Okay, Jose,
Goodbye.
a pleasure to meet you.
It was very nice. I'm gonna miss these classes.
A lot of kisses.